Hey everybody, it's Casual Boops coming at you with another video, and today we're doing Advent Calendar Day 21. And for Day 21, it is the Lorraine 40T for 9,900 gold. Do I think the tank is good? Very much yes. Do I think you should buy this tank? If you are comfortable with the game and familiar with playing tanks that don't have any armor, and you like clip tanks, this is an easy pick for you, I think. I'll compare it here real quick to the Barask, because a lot of people like... Barask is definitely one of the more powerful tanks in the game at tier 8, I think. Unfortunately, there are drawbacks that the Barask has. It's not perfect, which it, of course it should be. But in some ways, the Lorraine is better. And in some ways, I like playing the Lorraine better, honestly, because it makes better credits. I'll go into it here. So like the big difference is here, you get less DPM in the Lorraine, but you get a better clip potential, right? So the Barask deals 720 damage, but it takes 2 seconds to dump that clip, right? So I've experienced this, I'm sure. Some Barask shoots you and then 2 seconds later shoots you again, right? And 190 penetration is not great, but you can tap 2 in a Barask and solve that problem. Which brings up the credit thing. So the Lorraine gets 232 millimeters of standard pen. It's that standard Lorraine, a French 100 millimeter gun penetration, right? They're all 232. 300 damage and so on. It gets 4 rounds, so 1,200 damage. And it takes a little bit to punt that out, right? So the Samoa was 2.25. This is 2.5 seconds in between your rounds. So it takes you 7.5 seconds to dump the whole clip, which again, the exposure time is longer, right? So somebody's going to probably be able to shoot back in 7.5 seconds. So it's something that you need to be aware of, but you can take down 1,200 damage in one clip. So that's a big thing. The gun stats are, the moving traverse is way better, like way worse. Both guns feel kind of derpy, to be honest with you. We could talk about this or that, but they both feel kind of derpy. You do get a little more gun depression on the Lorraine, so it's just fast and flexible. Power to weight is pretty similar. I think the Barask is a little bit faster because it's got better power to weight and better ground resistances. But also the Lorraine doesn't get shot by or penned by HE quite as easily. If I'm not mistaken, a Barask can just be penned by HE from just about everything. Yeah, like it doesn't HE. HE is this, which is pretty much, a problem. But a Lorraine is not good armor, but if I'm not mistaken, it's paper against AP rounds. But HE, it's just enough, right? It's just enough against HE rounds. It's got 60, 70 millimeters of armor. So unless you have high pen HE, you're not going to get HE penned probably in your Lorraine. So it's just good enough. But yeah, both of the tanks, like the Lorraine has a 3-man crew, same as all the French mediums. The Bat Chat crew fits in this just comfortably, just fine. 380 view range, just like the Barask, which is kind of not that great. But again, I get it, right? It's got a longer drum reload, just like the Samoa, except this is substantially faster than a Samoa. So it goes 60 and actually gets there. So overall, I think the tank is great. I think that, I actually prefer mine to the Barask sometimes because you don't need to spam gold all the time. So it's a solid pickup. Yep, this is a good tank. So, alrighty, that's it, guys. Thanks. We'll see you later.